So someone has asked us another question, one of our followers, because people with albinism quite often their eyes don't like the light. I say they, like we're some kind of like creature. Like people with albinism don't like the light very much because it hurts and have photophobia. Do people with albinism see better in the dark? And by that I don't mean, like I've explained before, like when headlights come at me and I can't see anything, like pitch black. Do people see better in the dark if they have albinism?
Yeah, so a boring answer to this is it'll be slightly different for everyone, because essentially you're trying to find the perfect point between two extremes, right? So if you go all the way to the extreme of pitch black room, you're not going to see well. If you go all the way to the other extreme of super bright, you're not going to see because of your photophobia. I guess for people without albinism, you'd say the best vision might just be smack bang in the middle, where it's bright. You've got, everything is super clear, and that's fine. But that sweet spot would probably lean towards the darker side for people with albinism, and it would depend on how photophobic you are. But also some people with albinism, their retina will have more of a problem with simple megapixels, simple ability to see small detail. And so for those guys, maybe they don't want to be in the slightly darkened, because as soon as you start to reduce light, you do kind of reduce detail to some degree. So everyone would be somewhere different on that spectrum. But if for a group answer, we don't like group answers, but for a group answer, I would say that people with albinism probably, on average, would see their best in slightly darker conditions than people without albinism.
See, I think there's also a thing where, and like we are all a spectrum, I'll preface it with that. So I think sometimes, like, because I prefer the dark, like my house is so dark because that's how I like it. And in the actual dark, it might look like I can see quite well because I'm used to not seeing well. So I'm quite good in the dark. Like I know where everything is in the dark because I'm programmed into being like that. And also it's more comfortable too. So whether I actually see better in the dark, I'm not sure. It's if it's a preference or you actually see better.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's a really good point. Because the question was about getting your best possible vision, which might not be the most comfortable thing anyway, right? So yeah, when you're setting up your house, you know where most things are. So being able to see stuff is important, but it's not the only factor, is it? So yeah, that does make sense. You probably, if you were asked to see something and you perform your best possible vision task, you probably would turn the light up a little bit from there, wouldn't you?
Probably, yeah. There's no like physiological reason why people would see better in the dark. There's no like structural reason to your eyes why you would. No,
not really. In fact, the retina on the whole quite likes bright, but we're balancing it with the photophobia thing, aren't we? And the retina being overwhelmed. So at one end of this spectrum, you've got photophobia, and the other end you've got the retina needing nice bright light, and you're kind of trying to find the perfect sweet spot for you, which depends on your particular eyes.